Evet, katılımcılarımızı bekliyoruz. Merhabalar herkese, hepiniz Ayıp webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün etkili kabul mektubu yazma ve doğru programı seçme konuları ile University of Essex'ten Nura bizlerle. Lütfen sorularınızı soru cevap bölümünden yönlendiriniz. Yes, Nura, the stage is yours now.
Hello, hi. I'm Noura Shaheen from University of Essex. I will tell you first of all about the university, and then I'll tell you about a very important component of you applying to the university or any university in the UK, which is your personal statement. I will make sure to provide you with a list of links concerning the university and concerning how to write your personal statement. So if you stick to this personal statement writing guide, you will be able to write a very good personal statement, whether to use for your UCAS or to use to apply to our university or to any other universities. So to kick it off, I'm Noura Shaheen, and you can see my contact details on the screen. If you'd like to get in contact with me, I take care of Turkey and Central Asia, so I will be able to help you with any questions you might have to ask. So to start off, we have this video that shows off our Colchester campus. So I would like to start with this video, and then we'll carry on talking about the university. So enjoy.
My name is Asha, and welcome to the Colchester campus tour. We're starting off firstly here by the lakes. It is the nicest place on campus, and it's a great way to study and have a barbecue chill with your friends. The campus is made up of 5 interlinking squares, and we're surrounded by all this incredible parkland. So let's get going. This is the Silbrand Student Center. Let's go inside and check it out. Able to come for student information, support, the finance desk, the IT desk, and some study spaces. And now we're in the Creative Studios, which is located at the back of the Silbrand Center. Here's where you come for everything student media. Right next to the Silbrand Center, you'll be able to find the Lakeside Theatre Cafe. Let's go inside. And now let's head down to the Lakeside Theatre. Welcome to the Albert Sloman Library. You'll find 6 floors of books, archives, and one of the only 4 Paternoster lifts in the UK. So this is our Ivory Crew Lecture Hall. This is where you're going to be coming for your graduation ceremony once you finish your degree. So opposite Ivory Crew, we've got Waterstone. So if you like books like me, you'll be in there all the time. Next door is Art Exchange, our art gallery, which shows some really cool exhibitions. Get on square 4. Here you'll be able to come to one of our 2 stores to go and grab some bits and bobs. We've got the post office, And there's a lot of places to eat around Square 4, so go and check that out. My favorite stuff bar. And this is Square 3. Here you'll find the SU reception, great coffee in the kitchen, lots of places to eat, and below us is the nightclub Sub-Zero. So this is the Lecture Theatre building, also known as the LTB. You'll have quite a few lecturers in here, and it's also the home to the SU's own cinema. This is our sports arena. Next door, we have a sports hall with a gym and a climbing wall. And behind these, you'll find our sports pitches and acres of green space. As you can see, we've got some interesting looking architecture all over campus. For example, our carbon neutral business school, our Wivino House Hotel, and the STEM Center. Our tour now. Thank you so much for following me around campus, and I can't wait to see you soon.
So, as you may have seen, we have a lovely campus. Of course, it's not our only campus. So, 1 second. Okay. So, in terms of ranking, we are the University of the Year 2018, top 5 in the UK for social science science research 2014, top 30 ranking for UK universities 2019. Top 15 in England, overall student satisfaction 2019, gold in the Teaching Excellence Framework Assessment 2017, top 25 for research quality 2020, and 21st for International Outlook 2020. So where is University of Essex? If you look at the 3 dots on the bottom of the map, these are our 3 campuses, our Colchester campus, our Southend campus, and our Loughton campus. Our Colchester campus is the one you have just seen. It's an amazing campus. It's huge. It's built on a park. So originally it was a park, and then our campus was built on it. You have seen the amazing facilities available on campus. Of course, as a student, whether you are a foundation student, a year 1 student, or as long as you are a student of University of Essex, you will get to use all the facilities available. Of course, we have our Southend campus and our Loughton campus. Our Southend campus was not featured in that video, unfortunately, but it's a very nice campus. It's not like Colchester, it's not that enclosed. It's more of a city campus where it's also closer to the seaside. But the nice thing about our campuses is that they are all 50 minutes away from London by train. Of course, our Loughton campus is in London, so not 50 minutes away from London. This is our Colchester campus. I think the video have showed it better than this picture. 1 hour away from London. On campus accommodation, of course, your accommodation is guaranteed for 3 years if you're an undergraduate student, or if you're a postgraduate student, the same goes for that. But if you prefer to live off campus, that can be easily managed. You can look for accommodation off campus and still commute to campus. It's like 10 minutes by bus or so. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes walk. UK's oldest recorded town, excellent research and teaching facilities. Of course, in terms of teaching, we do our best. Basically, you have to use your books, of course, but we make sure to get you to use labs, if necessary. Of course, our law students have access to our law clinic, human rights students have access to the human rights clinic, and so on and so forth. So it's not going to be all books. You're not going to be just reading everything all of the time. You're going to also be seeing how things work in real life while you're learning about them. Friendly, secure environment. Of course, our students come from all over the globe. So basically you'll get to meet students from everywhere. You'll get to learn about different cultures, different countries, different religions and everything. And that's one of the reasons why our students are always so happy with being diverse, and they always enjoy their diversity, and they think of it as a way for them to learn about different cultures and different religions. So you'll feel right at home. Sporting, shopping, and extensive social facilities. Of course, you have seen the sports center. We have a huge sports center. It has a climbing wall. We have tennis courts, basketball courts, volleyball courts, all sorts of courts you're looking for. Of course, you can join any sort of team you'd like to join. And we have different things that we're going to talk about in a second. Southern Campus, the one we've just spoken about, this is called the Tetris building, because it sort of looks like Tetris. 50 minutes away from London, guaranteed student accommodation, excellent research and teaching facilities, seaside location, exciting, modern, and dynamic environment. And this is our Loughton campus. It's home to our East 15 acting school. So if you're going to be joining one of the courses introduced by our East 15 acting school, so you will probably be based in Loughton campus, which is nice because you're just minutes away from London. And one of the nice thing about our campuses is we have a really nearby airport called Stansted Airport. So this airport is like 45 minutes away from our campus. The nice thing about it is you can find cheap tickets going back to Istanbul or Ankara or any of the other Turkish cities. And I have heard that if you can book your tickets early on, they can be as low as like £30, which is give or take $45. These are the faculties and facilities, accommodation, and then okay, so we have a wide range of accommodation options: the Towers, the Meadows, South Coats, University Keys, houses, copes, and many other new accommodation options available. I would always advise, if you have any specific requests for your accommodation, to make sure to book it early on, because it's always based on availability, and closer to time, lots of things will not be available. Like if you ask for female only accommodation, that can be arranged, but early on. If you need a ramp, if you need anything. So just to put things into perspective, any special requests you might have in terms of, some students might have ADHD, autism, or any other learning disabilities, or basically you need someone to help you out, you need a guide, you need guidance, you need to let us know early on, and we will make sure to arrange everything before you are there. These are some of our courses in terms of our 3 departments. We have an Essex Abroad program and a placement program. So lots of our courses come with placement here. You have to book your course with a placement. So that's another nice thing, because of course you might know about the 2 years work experience, visa that is introduced by the British government a while ago. So as a student who graduated from University of Essex or any other British university, really, you can work in the UK for 2 years after you graduate. In terms of careers, most of our courses have employability modules in them. You can take advantage of Essex placement opportunities. Of course, we will provide you with any careers advice you might need during and after your study. So if you graduate from University of Essex, you are eligible for careers advice, access to our career services for the rest of your life. So at any point in your life, you can use our career services. We hold skills and CV workshops, networking and careers events, and you can take a part-time job on campus. Of course, that will follow your visa requirements or whatever your visa states, because your visa normally as a student visa, it will allow you to work for 20 hours per week. Our recent graduates have gone to work for some really high influential companies such as Amnesty International, Barclays, Bloomberg, BP, Paribas, Cancer Research, Citi, Credit Suisse, Deloitte, Fujitsu, GlaxoSmithKline, Goldman Sachs, Intel, KPMG, Microsoft, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Qatar, Morgan Stanley, Procter & Gamble, and many, many other companies. We support our students with whatever they need in terms of whether it's related to healthcare, whether it's related to anything else. Of course, our Nightline is a very important concept that we are so proud of, which is during nighttime, whatever you need, because everything will be closed during nighttime. So if you need anything during nighttime, you can actually get in contact with our Nightline, who are available to help with anything, whether you need anything related to medical issues, you need to vent about something or the other. You had a fight with a friend and you want to talk about it to someone, but everybody else is asleep. Whatever it is, our Nightline can help you out with that. Residence life support within the campus and students with family support. So we have lots of students who come with their families, especially PhD students or even master's students. So if you're coming with your family, you can get access to our on-campus students with family support. This is one of our gyms available. We have 44 SU clubs, student union clubs. So as being part of the university, you have access to our students union. You can participate in any club you wish to. And if you have an interest that's not available in these clubs, we have Harry Potter. We have lots of other student union clubs. If you have an interest and there's no club for it, you can start your own. We have the very nice Just Play scheme, which is really nice because you'll get to join if you want to be active, but you don't want to commit to any sort of sports. You can join the Just Play scheme. Basically, they do like Nerf gun wars and water fights and stuff. So you'll get to move around and be active without actually committing to a specific team. We have lots of scholarships. We have our IB scholarship for our undergraduate students for 2,000. And of course, we have a variety of other scholarships. Our requirements for undergraduate students is normally we require 3 A-levels at BBB, or SATs with a minimum of 1,100 out of 1,600 with 550 in each test. And we require 30 IB points. Postgraduate, normally it's around 70 to 75%, depends on the course. English language requirements for postgraduate students is normally 6 to 7.5. And this is generally about the university. I would like to also discuss with you the personal statement. So we have a personal statement writing guide. I can see we have questions. Is there any guaranteed on-campus accommodation opportunities for couples? Yes, we have lots of, so in terms of accommodation, it's not guaranteed. We have available accommodation options. It is sort of guaranteed if you do your best to book it as early as possible. So if you are joining in October, I would say do your best to start looking for accommodation, but there are lots of options available, yes. Please let us know more about scholarship opportunities for postgraduates. We have a postgraduate scholarship for our students from Turkey, which is 3,000 pounds, sorry. And we have our Vice Chancellor's scholarship. I will provide you, if you can give me a second, I will provide you with a list of links. It will include our Vice Chancellor's scholarship, which is a merit-based scholarship for students. It includes students from Turkey, and this scholarship is 50% off of your tuition fee. 1 second. So these are, I will post them on the chat for everyone. If you want, you can copy these links. Sorry, it's not pasting. You can copy these links, and if you go through them, they will provide you with all the details you might need to know about whether the university, it has the, also the, sorry, I'm just trying to paste it. My apologies, I'm not sure why it's not pasting. One second. I have sent them to you. Okay, we'll see why
We
this is
didn't
not.
receive any message, Nura.
Sorry?
Where did you send it? Did you send it on?
I'm trying to send it to everyone.
Oh, you just answered the question. Okay, I will copy on the chat.
No, but it's not pasting either ways. It's not pasting. I don't know why.
Maybe it's too long, that's why. I will just do it one by one.
Okay. Oh, you got them. Okay, perfect. So Zainab will be nice enough to provide the links. Please make sure to copy them. They will include also the under and postgraduate personal statement writing guides, which I will talk about in a second, right after I answer the questions. Okay, this one we have answered. What's the percentage of international students? So in terms of our international student, I'm not 100% sure of the percentage. It changes from one year to the other, but our students literally come from all over the globe. We have students from Turkey, we have Arab students, we have students from India, we have students from Saudi, China, Japan, any country you can think of, we have students from there. So that's the nice bit. So application process normally takes 2 weeks, but closer to the beginning of the intake, sometimes it might take longer. But if you apply, if you want, 1 second, I will also provide my email here. If you have any questions, you can get in contact with me. And this is my WhatsApp number. You can also get in contact with me through WhatsApp. So if you do apply and it hasn't been, you haven't received a response, let me know and I will make sure to check on it. Deadline for September 23 intake for postgraduate. So the idea is normally the deadline is around August, July, August. It depends on the course, but what I would say is, if you are looking to join in September 23, make sure you apply as soon as possible because lots of our courses have already closed. So I can give you the deadline, but then again, in terms of our courses, a huge amount of our courses are closed. So make sure you apply as soon as possible because you don't want the course to be closed. Can international? Yes, you can get international students get work permit after graduation. Yes, so the idea is after you graduate from University of Essex or any other British university, your student visa is shifted from a student visa to a work visa, and you can benefit from this work visa for 2 years. So yes, you can work. So now I would like to talk about our personal statement. It's not our personal statement, it's generally a personal statement writing guide that will prove to be very useful for. It's also provided in the links. If you can give me a second. So this is it. Okay, so this is our personal statement writing guide. I have, again, Zainab has already provided you with a link to this specific document. If we basically, in a nutshell, what is a personal statement? If we start with it, your personal statement is, so when you apply, you will provide your documents, your grades and everything, and that will let us know who you are academically. But the university will need to know also who you are as a person. What are your ambitions? Why would you like to join the university? So a personal statement is, in a way, your way of telling our admissions team who you are. Why would you like to join the university? We will answer more questions. So in this document, you will see, first of all, if you answer these questions, you will answer your part about the course you would like to study. So first of all, what course do you want to apply for? And we say course or courses because as you may know, when you apply through UCAS, you need to use one personal statement for all your courses. So if you're applying through if you're applying through UCAS, you will have to use one personal statement for all universities. So you need to make sure to not be too specific about one thing or the other. So when did you become interested in the course? Basically, you will have to recite we want to know, why are you interested in this course? We want to know that you have the passion to study this course, not because you suddenly decided it's a good course. So you will have to do your research about what you want to study. You will have to do your research about studying in the UK. You will have to do your research about studying at University of Essex or any other university you're applying to. It's very important for the admissions team to know that this is a very conscious decision that you made. It's not a decision that came overnight. You have been thinking about this for a while and you have been doing your research. Are there any aspects of your current studies that relate to the course that you have chosen? So this might apply to undergraduate and postgraduate students. We need to know which part of what you are doing now relates to the course you want to study and how does it relate. Also, it tells the admissions team that it is a conscious decision and you know about the course. Why have you applied to study this course? Follows the same criteria. Are there any particular parts of the subject that you enjoy? Again, it's more about the passion. Why are you passionate about this course? What have you learned about the subject that has inspired you to take to university level? What personal qualities do you possess that make you suited to this area of study? You can, if say we're going for psychology, maybe if you're going for business or accounting, I'm good with numbers. I would like to see how that materializes into my. So different aspects you can go for, but you need to relate the skills you have to the course and how you will be how it will be easy for you to study this course because of the skill set you have. What relevant experience do you have? Your work experience, part-time work, volunteering, awards, and societies. What are your future career plans? How will the knowledge and skills gained through your studies help? So we need to know that after studying this course, you will go on to be a part of any sort of change. How will this course impact your community or your society or your country or any other society or country? Generally, we need to know what is the impact you plan on doing after you graduate from this course. So, of course, this is the major part about you as a student. It will include your skills. How can you demonstrate you have developed this skill? Why might this skill be useful to have at the university? Again, in terms of personal achievements, we need to know what are your achievements and what have you gained from that achievement. So, of course, if you go through this this guide, it will show you more about what it is you need to include, what are the things that you don't need to include, what are the things that you're not supposed to include. Later on, if you go further down, you will see lots of details about different personal statements for each course, and each personal statement under it, you will see do's and don'ts, and these do's and don'ts will show you what have they done correctly in the personal statement, and you should follow that, follow their lead, and what have they done wrong with their personal statement. A couple of important tips: do not copy a personal statement from the internet. I know ChatGPT is such a huge thing now. ChatGPT can be easily spotted, even if you changed some parts of it. If you use ChatGPT, it will be easily spotted. Universities can find out if this personal statement has been used before or not, and of course, if it is part of a template or anything else. So make sure you actually do write your personal statement. If you follow this guide, it should lead you to writing a perfect personal statement. Questions? So in terms of Duolingo, we do not accept Duolingo, we accept IELTS. It depends on the course. Normally it's about 6 to 6.5. It depends on the course. No, I am not part of the admissions team. I am part of the university staff, but I'm not part of the admissions team. So normally, if you follow these steps, a personal statement, this is normally what most universities ask for in a personal statement. So if you follow these steps, you will be able to write a personal statement that can work for any university. But try, if you're a postgraduate student, try to use a personal statement for each university, for each course. Another thing is, if for postgraduate students specifically, if you are writing a personal statement, if you are, let's say you have studied electrical engineering, but you are looking to join a course in business because you have worked in a business, in marketing, let's say, you have worked in marketing for a while and you'd like to study a course in marketing. In your personal statement, make sure you provide details about why have you chosen this course, what has basically, you need to relate, you need to let the admissions team know why the sudden change from one course to the other. Also, if you haven't done any anything related to learning in a while, you need to provide why haven't you been doing any of that, whether it's for work purposes, if you are an undergraduate student, you have chosen to do a gap year, do your gap year, but make sure you enclose that in your personal statement that you have done your gap year. And what are the specifics? What have you learned from your gap year? What have you gone to do? So make sure there are no holes in the timeline. If you have a time in between one thing and the other, make sure you clarify what was that. One thing that's important, I always say that to my students, don't worry, universities are not out to judge you. We want you to join the university, but we want to make sure, that's why we have the requirements, that's why we have the personal statement, that's why we have the language requirements. These are there for us to make sure that you will be able and you have the capacity to do amazingly in this course. And also, it's a place where you will be joining for 3 years or 1 year or 4 years. We want to make sure that you as a student will be happy in this university. Any other questions? Please make sure to copy all the links that Zainab has shared with you. They will help you a lot. I know there are lots of students who have not decided yet on which course they want to do or anything. There are lots of tools that will help you to do that. Always look for webinars and taster courses. I have included our Vimeo channel. If you go there, you will find lots of taster courses and webinars for specific courses. They will help you in deciding what it is you want to study. Any other questions?
All right, it looks like you covered all of the questions, Nura.
Thank you, thank you. So again, just a reminder, you've got all my contact details, you've got my email, and you've got my WhatsApp number. Anything you need, please let me know.
Yes, thank you very much for the great presentation. It was very informative for the attendees, and you covered all of the questions. Thank you for your answers too. Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Umarım sizin için de faydalı bir webinar olmuştur. University of Essex ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için Nura'ya chat kısmından paylaşmış olduğu iletişim adreslerinden ulaşabilirsiniz. Bir sonraki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you very much again, Nura. It was great to have you in IFT Talks, and hope to see you in November.
Thank you very much and hope to see you then. And thank you to everyone who joined. And thank you guys for organizing this. I hope it was useful, and I hope you were able to get some information out of it. But thank you for joining, and thank you for listening to me while I ramble on and on and on and on.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.